Hi Gemini, welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is your collective January reading. Now, as always, this is a collective reading, so not everything will resonate. Please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you don't find any messages in this for yourself, then please check your other placements where you're likely to find a message in there. Now, I do apologise, I didn't manage to get all of the readings out on time. I have had a few technical issues. Hopefully that has all been fixed now, so we'll hopefully by the end or the middle of next week should be back on track. So let's get into this for you. Can we get some cards, please, Spirit, for Gemini for January? Okay, so your overall energy then going into January, we have the Empress. So very much feeling abundant, feeling nurtured. We've got time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. So the Empress here then very much enjoying things. She's very nurturing. She plants her seeds, brings it to life, very much birthing new ideas, very creative, very grounded as well. Very much somebody that is, she's in touch with all of her sensuality and just very much being in touch with your feminine aspects of yourself as well throughout the month of January. So that's lovely. So right at the beginning of January then, we have the 8 of Spring. Stress that comes from having too many things happening at once, successfully multitasking, sudden events or changes. Now the 8 of Spring as well is also about communication that could be coming in, some sort of passionate, fiery communication that could be coming in your way. It's also very much a card of movement. So potentially you could be moving at the start of the month. Now that could be moving into anything that you have a passion towards. So whether you're physically moving location, it could be that you're moving into a job or just moving into something that you find, or that you find you've got a lot more passion about. It could even be that you're just finding your passion on something and it's giving you that bit of oomph to move forward. Very much suggesting that things are about to change for you as well at the beginning of the month. Let's get some clarification on that 8 of Spring. So we have a Magician. So potentially, this Magician's in the reverse. Potentially whatever it is that is being communicated, somebody doesn't feel very confident. So whether that's you or someone else, there is a bit of a lack of confidence there. Now it could also be somebody trying to manipulate the situation. The Magician in the reverse can be a little bit of a manipulator as well. But he's not really very confident that things are going to go his way. So it's very much, if you're the Magician, you don't necessarily have the confidence for something to go the way that you want, and you're scared that you could be manipulated into something. I'm definitely feeling like you might feel like you've not got the skills for something as well. So potentially this could be a job offer potentially coming through, and you might feel that you're not skilled enough for it. Now we do have a 3 of Pentacles. So definitely suggesting something to do with working with other people. Very much something where you could be, working in a group environment. So maybe you feel like there's certain people that are not very skilled in that group environment. Maybe you don't have confidence to see the success with these people that you might be working with. And we have a Hierophant in the reverse. So you don't feel like there's much faith. And this could be what's pushing you to move forwards as well. Maybe you're already working with people and you don't feel like it's, things are improving. You don't feel like you've got any faith in the people that you work with potentially. And they could be very unskilled as well. And it could be driving you to move towards something that you feel a great passion towards. Now, if it is something where this could be communication from love, it could potentially be that somebody is lacking a bit of confidence, that you will work with them and they don't know whether or not this would be a higher level of commitment, potentially suggesting that either you are not looking for something long term or they aren't, potentially lacking the faith that it could be something that could last for a while. But it does suggest that if it is potentially a love message, it could be from somebody that you do work with. Now, if it is, we do have Taurus energy there, so potentially from a Taurus. Now, the challenges that you're going to face, we have the King of Summer. So the King of Summer there, a romantic partner you can trust, excellent advice that comes from the heart, getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavour. So very much a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Very much water energy there, potentially somebody that is passionate, somebody that's devoted, warm-hearted, in touch with their feelings. Now, this could be you, it could be them. If it is you, it would suggest to me that you may be holding your emotions in, maybe you're not wanting to give them out, and that could be why it's a bit of a challenge for you. It could be very well that it's somebody else, maybe it's somebody you work with. If it's an offer of moving to a new job here, you could be faced with somebody that you love that you're working with, could be a bit of an obstacle. If this is a new offer of love, maybe you've already got somebody that you're in a relationship with. Let's get some clarification on this King of Summer. So the King of Summer can be a few different things. So like I say, it's either your energy or someone else's. How they come across different to different people. So it could either be a partner, it could be a boss. So we have a Two of Pentacles, so potentially feeling like you could be juggling things and unsuccessfully. So it could be that you've got more than one offer coming in. It could be that you are looking at potentially juggling jobs. Now the King of Summer can be somebody that's very creative as well. So potentially you may want to look at working on your own onto something that's creative, but it could be that you're having to juggle certain things, and that multitasking is it's a bit of an issue. Now, we have a Nine of Swords that's come out to the side. So this is suggesting to me that there's a bit of guilt, possibly some sleepless nights, a bit of anxiety that is causing a few issues and a few challenges, and trying to break out of that is part of what this challenge is. We also have a Hangman that's come to the side. So you could be very much hesitating over something as well with regards to this King of Summer energy. So maybe it's somebody from the past. Like I say, it could just be your state of mind. It could be that if you're going towards a job, it could be that, the King of Summer is somebody that's very honourable. He's very devoted to what he does. He's also very loyal. So it could be that if you're going towards a job, you could just be feeling torn. You could be very much trying to be loyal to a company that if you've worked for there for a long time. It could be, again, if it's a relationship offer, you could be feeling a little bit conflicted with regards to something, maybe a little bit guilty. And is causing you to hesitate with that Hangman. You're not sure which way you want to go. We also have an Emperor that's come out to the side. So the Emperor there, Aries energy, very much suggesting that, you could have a choice between two people. One of them you could be seeing as an Emperor, the other one the King of Summer. Now, it could be the same person. It could also just be that you needing to gain control of certain aspects of your life and release control on other aspects of your life. The Emperor is somebody that is very good at controlling situations. He's got a very commanding presence as well. If he was in the reverse, he'd be a little bit of a dictator. Very much somebody that wants everything done his way and will not compromise, wants everything to be given to him but doesn't give back. In the upright, he's very fair. He's open-minded. He's very fair-minded. He's very full of the give and take. Will take advice. Will, respect that other people may have better opinions. He's very much in control of himself, as well as can command respect and everything like that. So this could very well be you trying to gain control over yourself, over your situation. And it could be that that you may be hesitating about it. You know, do you want to move towards something new and gain control over it? Do you feel like you're going to be losing control over that? And to me, it does look very much as though, you know, you might need to be looking at things from a different perspective, not necessarily feeling guilty, accept what's happening, you know, that certain things are not working out for you. And I do feel like this is more your energy, and I feel like it's very much you having to gain control over your situation. And it could be quite a challenge. There could be a lot of love in something. Now, it could just be that you really love your job, but you know, you might have been offered something that's a lot better, like I say, and it could be that is what this is all about. It could be that you've got somebody in your energy that you're in love with, and you could be, you know, like I say, it could be that you've got a choice between two different people to make, and you're on the fence, you don't know which way to go, and that could be a big challenge for you. Now, I feel like this is more work related. We have an 8 of autumn. It might not be work related, but the outcome is an 8 of autumn. So when you get through this challenge, we have the 8 of autumn. Do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school or apprenticeships. Excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. So potentially, it could very much be that you need to open up to whoever this King of Summer is. And, you know, it will bring in some sort of long-term relationship that's going to going to help you. Like I say, he's very good with crafts and creativity, so it could very well be that you are opening up into that. Now, one thing I will say, we do have an Empress and an Emperor out here now, so that's divine counterparts as well. So it could be to do with, you know, partnership, but might not be. If it is, it could be very much that you might be meeting somebody that will help create stability, but it's something that you're going to have to work at with this 8 of autumn. If it's not a relationship and it is a job, it is suggesting to me that you are going to be looking at gaining some new skills. You could be extremely skillful as well already with that, but it is going to suggest that it's going to be very hard work. Whatever it is for you, it's going to take some hard work, but it is going to pay off in the long term. So let's get some clarification on the 8 of autumn. So we've got the Chariot, so very much success, potentially partnership as well. In this particular Chariot card, you've got the male and the female there. It can represent marriage, it can just represent successful union. Now, I always see the Chariot as very much a yin-yang card, and in this particular one, you can see why, with the white and the black. Very much two different sides of a coin merging together, creating one whole. So very much something where you're going to be completely aligned, heart and head, potentially with another person, but it could just be on your own. So birthing new ideas, moving forward, gaining skills that you need to. We have a 7 of Cups, or 7 of Chalices in this particular deck. Now, this is suggesting to me that you are going to be knowing exactly what it is that you want at the end of this. When the Chalices is in the upright, you know, you've got a lot of options. In the reverse, you've made the choice. You know what is good for you. You are going towards what is good for you. Now, we do have a Page of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody that is a little bit clumsy. So it could be that if you are going towards a new job, you could find that you're a little bit clumsy at the start of it as you get into to know things. Yeah, you make mistakes as you go along. This could be somebody else that could come into your energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy, potentially somebody that is a little bit younger, makes a few mistakes, isn't really too bothered, very much a carefree attitude of things. I've just noticed there's like a tiny little gnome at the bottom of this one. I've never seen that little gnome before. I don't know why. Maybe you've got somebody that's coming to give you a bit of a gift as well. He's there trying to give us some flowers. But it potentially suggests that, you know, if there is something coming in, whoever this page is representing is ignoring it. They're not really too bothered. They're very much happy to miss whatever opportunity it is. They're not really interested in it. Now we do have a Knight of Swords as well in the reverse. Now the Knight of Swords in the reverse is still very quick to action, so something's going to come in quick. But the Knight is somebody that is prone to misunderstandings. They can be very quick to anger as well. So there might be something where somebody gets a little bit angry, potentially if you're ignoring them, not necessarily interested in them. Maybe if you're, giving up a particular job, it could anger somebody. If you turn someone down, it could make them a little bit angry as well. It does suggest to me very much that you are going to have somebody in your energy. I mean, this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, so it could even be you. Maybe somebody is being very disinterested in yourself, and it makes you quick to anger. The Knight of Swords in the upright, he is very direct. He can be very cutting with certain remarks. In the reverse, he can still be very cutting with those remarks, but sometimes he's not truthful as well. So this could suggest there could be a little bit of gossip, potentially some backstabbing behaviour as well. A little bit of disloyalty there with the Knight being in reverse. So potentially there might be somebody that is getting a bit angry, and could then potentially try and cause a little bit of issue, spread some rumours, a bit of gossip, just trying to be a bit vindictive potentially there with that Knight of Swords in the reverse. So be wary of any energies like that around you. Just be wary that, if it is something where you're disinterested in someone, it can lead to that. And again, if you are making a choice between two people, it's one of those. Somebody's never going to be happy. You're always going to have somebody that's not happy if you're choosing between two people. And it could even be that you might find that if you are moving into a new job, it could upset someone, even in that new job, and you might end up with, haters. There's always people that hate on other people because they've missed an opportunity, or they feel like they've been passed over. But generally it's because they haven't got the right skills. And to be completely honest with you, that's what that Page of Pentacles can suggest as well. Somebody that doesn't have the right skill. So they could be the same person. So be very wary of somebody that's lacking a few skills that feels like you may have stepped on them if you go in, or stepped over them, I should say, if you're going into a new job. Now we've got Spirit of the Animal Oracle for you. We've got the Raven, Shaman. So you are creator and magician. You use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. Okay, I hope you enjoyed your reading today, Gemini. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to hear more from me, then press subscribe if you haven't already. And if you press the notification bell, it will let you know when I do post new content. Good luck for January, and thank you very much for joining me.